Even as a Christian, even as someone who believes in Jesus, sometimes we have this really dulled down experience of who God is. A really dulled down experience, one that makes us question like the reality. Like it's not just about the signs and wonders and seeing the big things, but it's less than that. You know, I used to work at a zoo of all places, and I was this security guard for the zoo. I had to go around and often make sure the cages were locked or make sure things are going well in the zoo during the day. So we'd ride around on golf carts, and it was probably one of the most fun jobs I've ever had. But in this zoo, they had snow leopards, and like snow leopards were one of these animals that I was like thrilled to see because I hadn't. I had a toy as a child of snow leopards, and this snow leopard would like wreck my Legos all the time, tear them to shreds, heads off, arms everywhere. Like this snow leopard was the bomb. But when I got to see them in the zoo, they were the most tame and timid creatures ever. And all day, people would try and taunt them, try and get them to do things, try and get them riled up. Do something, do something. I had this one kid who threw like a ham sandwich through the cage, and the snow leopard just looked at it. Like they would never respond to anything. They slept all the time, super lethargic animals. But it wasn't thrilling. Like I had this experience that I thought was going to be what I would see when I actually saw them and engage with them, but none of that. Until one night, one of my coworkers like said, "Hey, Chris, come for a ride with me. The zoo's closed." He's like, "Come check this out." So we go to the snow leopard cage, and there's two barriers, right? There's the one that they don't let you cross, and then there's the one that's actually right up against the cage. So he hops that first barrier and says, "Hey, Chris, come here." Not my most shiny moment. So we hop the cage barrier. And then he says, "Chris, stand with your back against the cage." He's like, "But not right up against us." Okay, fine. So I turn my back towards where the snow leopards are and have my back towards it. And immediately, boom, the snow leopard like pounces up at the cage, has his claws through the cage, and is right at me. There was this new experience I'd ever had about these snow leopards that actually caused me to believe like these things are not as boring as I once thought they were. And maybe for you, like Jesus right now and your whole experience of him in your life is this boring, trite, tame, like, oh yeah, I try and do my best not to do this. I try and do my best to live this way, but like your experience is really dull. And I think it's because you're stuck in this place where yes, you believe in the works and the wonders and the signs of Jesus, but there's somewhere more that Jesus wants to take you. He wants to use these miracles or the things he does in your life to move you to another place, another understanding of his love, another experience of your life, another experience for eternity, something so much more that's way less boring than what you've experienced because you've just been waiting for the big things of him to do it. So now whenever I went back and saw the snow leopards, knowing what they can do, it changed my whole perspective of them. So let these moments actually move you closer to Jesus and change your perspective and understanding of who he is.